Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel Tutor Things. Today in this video we are going to see all about SPA. So single page application, what is meant by single page application and why we have come to this single page application, what is the traditional life cycle of your web page. So all these things we are going to cover in this video. The live what are the live websites we have which are using single page application concept. So all these things we are going to see in this video, so don't skip any part, watch this video till end. And subscribe to channel if you haven't subscribed till yet. Please subscribe and click the bell icon so that you will never miss any videos from us. We will definitely give you a worthful content in upcoming videos and upcoming uploads. So let's get started. So what is SPA? So single page application, so basically this came into existence because multi-page applications having drawbacks, so we have got into this. Let's understand what is meant by what is the life cycle, which are traditional life cycle, like what is a multi-page life cycle. So that was previous traditional life cycle we call it as. So whereas client will be there and server will be there, let us assume with the example with the Angular example, like Angular is also a single page application thing. Let's understand a normal web application. For example, your client will be some view. Let's consider as client will be view or browser side thing which you are seeing, and server will be the backend where you will having or managing data kind of things. So initially when a user gives any request from the client, like initial request will be passed to the server, then server will manage the things as per the request. It will give the response. The response will be in the form of HTML, likewise things, right? So that HTML page will comes to the user, and user can see whether user want to perform anything or post anything. Then again user will send that related data to the server, and then again after submitting the particular result view, response will be given by the server. At that time again the server will give the total HTML page, not the particular data that we want to display. It will give entire the HTML view. So again that HTML view come to the client, then here page reload will happen, like another view, like another HTML response we are getting from server, which is not a previous one. So like this, for each and every request the HTML page reload will be happen in multi-page lifecycle, which is a traditional way most of the application use. So because of this there are so many drawbacks in multi-page life cycle. We'll see later. Let's see now SPA, how this page reloading will be overcome. Let's see in the single page life cycle. Here similarly client will be there and server will be there. The initial request from the client will pass to server, and server give the resultant HTML. On the first request only it will give the entire HTML page. So after whenever the user calls particular thing, like data on demand, the user calls the particular thing, then the server responds, and then server gives the this is called as AJAX call, like asynchronous a concept will be given here. Whatever the required thing will only get loaded from the server, that is in the form of JSON response will come. Only data response is coming from the server, not the HTML view entire page. Here only JSON is coming. Whatever first loaded HTML page will be available on the client only. The data will go to that particular view and set there. So likewise no need to go again, page reload will not happen here. Only the JSON response will come per each and every request from the client to the server, and then that response will be fitted into that firstly loaded HTML page or view we have. So this is the SPA, the single page application. Like here no need of multiple pages are not coming here. Page reloading is not happening. Only one single page, that is the first initial request, you will get entire HTML page will be loaded. Based upon the demand or requirement, this client what will do means that will ask the data to the server, so that the response will becomes in JSON format, and that response will bind to the particular view which we are seeing in the client side. So next here we can see some advantages of single page application. So single page application what can do is, because of this we can give fast response and easy debugging will be there, and linear content flows will be there, and caching capacities will be high, like if if data is already available, then no need to again load, right? So caching will be high in this single page application. So with the single page application we have some drawbacks also, like CO will not happen, like search engine optimization we can't do, because particular page only got refreshed every time. So some for meta formattings will be different for number of views, right? So search engine optimization will not be applicable for the single page applications. And next, browser history interruption will be there, like if anyone deletes his browser history, then there will be no catching will be available there, like, so that will be the drawback in single page application. Next, security. In case of security, it will provide less security when compared to like traditional life cycles. So not only multi-page applications will also have some advantages, like here you can see that's not an entirely drawback, we can say. Multi-page lifecycle also having some advantages, like infinite scalability, like analytics insights will be there, and search engine optimization is present in multi-page application, which is not present in single page application. Like when you want such kind of things, you have to choose your application should be in what type, likewise. So next, disadvantage of multiple pages applications is, we know, low speed, like every time entire HTML view will be replicated, and maintenance and security is very high, because every time we have to manage all the view divisions or everything, and long development process, like we have to develop every view at every time. So this is the drawbacks of multi-page applications. To overcome these drawbacks, we have got single page application. To understand these things better, let's see definition first of all. So see, a single page application is just a web application implement that loads only a single web document and then updates the body content of a single document via JavaScript APIs such as XML HTTP request and fetch request, or whatever HTTP request. So based upon that, like JavaScript API is nothing but response will be in the JSON format. That data will append to the view. That binding will happen. Then different content will be shown your single HTML view, which we have loaded at the first time. So this is the definition of SPA. Is a web application implemented that loads only a single web document and then updates the body content every time when we having request, and then response will be fitted into that particular thing. So different content will be shown by using a single web document, that is nothing but a single page application. So let's see in a pictorial view, so you will got to understand much. So traditional like single page application, you can see every request for new information gives a new version of whole page. Like for one request you can see blue format, some content will be there, and some other request some other view will come, and some for other request some other view will come. So color difference you can observe. So next, a single page application. Here for example, if you want to get only particular thing, like you can post any request or tweet any. If it is a tweet app, you can post a tweet app, then no need to change entire profile, all these things. Just where you want to post, that particular column will change, like it will ask you the details like tag, those things. So here you can see for the request you will having this brown color only one, that particular part only got refreshed or changed, so entire view will not change. Similarly, if you want any parts to be changed, only that part will be changed. Here color changes you can observe, some brown, and here in the third picture green color. Like a single page application works like this, and I will show you some other pictures so that you will understand. Here see, single page application will be like this. So it will not refresh entire application, only the particular part which you want, that part will be only refreshed. So this can be done by using like components, like particular components, like entire will be one HTML view page only. In that particular components are divided likewise. In multi-page application, the entire view will be refreshed, entire view will be created per every request. This is a multi-page application. So next, let's see some examples related to multi-page applications and single page applications, the real-time examples. In Amazon page we have multiple page applications. Whenever we click on one anything, the entire page will load. So that Amazons and eBay and CNN and Forbes are the multi-page application examples, and single page application examples comes here like Gmail and Netflix and Pinterest and Airbnb. So these are the examples of single page application. You can try these websites, you will find out a difference between these multi-page and single page applications lively. And some of the popular single page application examples which we can see in is like Gmail, Facebook, Twitter, Netflix, Google Apps. So these things you can observe and find out the difference between multi-page and single page applications. So what are the finally what this single page application does means it allows user to use the website without loading the whole web new pages from the server, which can result in performance gain. Performance will be increases and more dynamic experience. User can feel more dynamic experience than the original one. So even also there have some drawbacks like CEO disadvantages such as CEO will not work and more effort that will be required to maintain the state. Like I told you, catching will be if you delete the history, then interruption, then catching will not be available. Next, implement navigation. We have to implement the navigation. Whenever we click on that particular component, will only got refreshed. If you do any mismatch in navigations, then it will affect your application. And next, you have to do meaningful operations monitoring, like what click on what is happening, what component is changing. It is binding data is possible doing correctly or not. So we have to do those monitorings meaningfully to increase all this performance. So single page applications most of the websites are using for customer experience good and dynamic experience will be there and performance gains. So most of the websites are changing into single page application nowadays. So single page application examples are Angular JS and Angular JS is the JavaScript type, whereas Angular is the TypeScript type, and so other technologies are also there. So this is Angular was by Google. They have developed single page applications like this. Even if it is TypeScript, it will browser will convert it into JavaScript and then it will perform operations. So this is all about single page application thing. I think everyone got clarity about what is single page application. If you like this video, give a big thumbs up below and let us know in the comment section like if which part you feels interesting in this video. So share this video to your friends and colleagues and subscribe to our channel for many more videos like this. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.